August 2006, about 9:10 p.m. It was stinky, smelling like human feces. It was a warm August night, and because of the tornado that came through the area, we were burning lots of brush at the front of our cottage. My friend was up with her 2 boys, and they were in the cottage watching a movie with my 2 kids. We have a dog, and he started to growl, and he was facing the road or brush between our cottage and our neighbor's cottage. There had been a stench in the air all weekend, and we thought it may be a bear. My friend had a cottage years ago on Stony Lake in the Peterborough area and said it could be a bear. Our dog is spineless and kept growling, and facing the darkness on the other side of the cottage, his hackles were up. As well as my friend and husband tried to peer into the darkness as we did. The dog hid under my husband's chair. The extra has super bright lights, so I shone them at the back of the cottage. Absolutely nothing was there. We then heard a loud crack. I said, "It's a bear." I was getting nervous. I shone the lights out the back again and seen nothing, but felt safer in the cottage. The next morning, my friend went outside for a smoke, and we went out behind the cottage. She said, "Holy shit, you got a Sasquatch." I looked on the ground and seen a few large footprints in the sand. The larger limbs from the trees were back there, and some had been. Walked on. The dog and neighbors' dogs were running around, messing up the prints. I covered one with cardboard. We had a friend look at it, as well as my husband, who wears size 12, and his foot was dwarfed by this barefoot print. My friend was thinking of Bigfoot. I was thinking someone was goofing around and said so. I said it might be the barefooted guy at the end of the road. My friend said, "Is he Frodo?" Anyway, I found a couple of websites, and it says the things have been sighted throughout Ontario. Sort of scares me. I really don't like being alone up there anymore, which for the last 5 years, I did quite often. Me, my husband, and my friend who said it was a Sasquatch. We have a fen. It is right beside the cottage, and lots of old-growth forested area. The lake is about 200 feet from where prints were, and sandy hill behind with open grassland that goes into old-growth forest. Other witness reports what they experienced. The witness has a cottage on 11 acres in the Halliburton area. The cottage sits approximately 500-600 feet from the shores of a small lake and is surrounded by swamps, fenced, and plenty of game, including moose, elk, black bear, wolf, rabbits, raccoons, and skunks. Behind the cottage is a flat, sandy area that leads to thick brush and forest. The witness stated that on several occasions she and others in her family could detect the distinct odor of feces. The snapping of branches and twigs in the immediate area would often follow this. She also noted that while smelling and hearing that she got a very anxious and apprehensive feeling that made her want to quickly leave the area. She further adds that last summer she has had something hit the side of the cottage very hard in the middle of the night. It struck the cottage so hard it woke her up. This occurred on about 5-6 separate occasions. She still did not know what it was and thought, at that time, that it might have been a bear. If you or anyone you know have had strange encounters, please send them to bclegendseekers@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.
I see you with it, sure could treat you right. Give me just a minute of your time tonight. We both are here to help.